Most people think getting rich requires a giant leap, but it actually requires 1% steps. Meet Jake. He's tired of waiting for a big break that never comes. He discovers the power of aggregation of marginal gains. If you get 1% better each day, you'll be 37 times better by next year. But if you get 1% worse, you decline nearly to zero. Jake decides to apply this to his bank account. He doesn't try to save $1,000 today, he starts with $1 extra. He cuts 1% of his monthly spending on things he doesn't need. Small wins create momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. This is how elite athletes and billionaires actually build their success. It's not about the goal, it's about the system. Jake stops looking at the summit and starts looking at his feet. He realizes that overnight success is usually 10 years of 1% gains. Most people quit because they don't see results in the first week. But the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. Jake starts with his morning routine. He spends 1% of his day, just 15 minutes, reading about finance. He learns about index funds and the S&P 500. He increases his 401k contribution by just 1%. He doesn't feel the difference in his paycheck, but his future does. Next, he tackles his latte factor by 1%. Every small sacrifice is a deposit into his freedom fund. He starts a side hustle, spending 1% of his evening on it. The first month, he only makes $5. His friends laugh and say, "That's not worth your time." But Jake knows the math they don't. He is building a flywheel that will eventually spin on its own. Month 3, the 1% gains start to stack up. His side hustle now pays for his groceries. He is no longer trading 100% of his time for 100% of his money. This is the valley of disappointment where most people fail. Results aren't linear, they are exponential. Jake keeps going when others stop. He masters the art of showing up. 1% discipline is easier than 100% regret. 1 year later, Jake is a completely different person. His 1% habit has become an automatic wealth machine. He has paid off his high-interest debt using small, daily payments. His savings account finally has a comma, it's growing while he sleeps. This is the power of the 1% rule in action. It's perfect, it's about being better than yesterday. Jake realizes that wealth is a quiet, steady process. He doesn't need to flex on social media anymore. His confidence comes from his bank balance, not his likes. Most people spend their lives waiting for a lottery win. Jake built his own lottery through patience and math. The 1% rule applies to everything: health, wealth, and wisdom. If you can't manage $10, you can't manage $10 million. Start with the 1% you can control today. Fix your coffee habit. Automate your savings. Read 1 page. Success is a lag indicator of your current habits. Your past doesn't define your future, your 1% does. Don't be afraid of moving slowly, be afraid of standing still. Jake is now financially free because he respected that small. He owns his time. He owns his life. What is your 1% change for tomorrow? Write it down. Commit to it. Don't break the chain. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single percent. Stop being a dreamer and start being a practitioner. Please subscribe.